Good morning, students. We are discussing about fractions. So today also we will see some of the examples on this. If 1 minus 1 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by 3 into 1 minus 1 by 4 into dash 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 1 minus 1 by 70 is equal to x by 70, then x is equal to asking. Okay, so just observe this problem carefully. Here, actually we have the formula 1 minus 1 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by 3 into 1 minus 1 by 4 into dash 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 1 minus 1 by n will be equal to 1 by n we will get. Actually, this is the formula. So how we got? Just go through with the simplification. You will get same answer. Observe that given 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 3 into 1 minus 1 by 70 is equal to x by 70. They are given in the question. Okay, so just observe this. Now I am going through the simplification. So go through with the cross multiplication. What will you get? 2 ones are 2, 2 minus 1, because 1 is nothing but 1 by 1. So 2 ones are 2, 1 ones are 1. 2 minus 1 by 1 into 2, 2 will get. That is 2 ones are 2 minus 1 ones are 1 divided by 2 ones are 2. 2 minus 1 by 2. See, 1 minus 1 by 5 for suppose we have. In this case, we will get 5 minus 1 by 5. That's all. So here 3 minus 1 by 3. Cross multiplication. 3 ones are 3 minus 1 by 3. And next 1 minus 1 by 4. That is 4 minus 1 by 4. And so on. 70 minus 1 by 70 is equal to x by 70. Okay. Then 2 minus 1 is 1 by 2 into 3 minus 1 is 2 by 3 into 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 by 4 into next step we will get 4 by 5 like that. So till we will get 70 minus 1, 69 by 70. Means in the previous value we will get 68 by 69. Okay, which is equal to x by 70. Now just observe, 1 is here, but multiplication only. So numerator we have 2 and denominator also we have 2. 2 ones are 2 ones are. Cancellation is possible. 3 ones are 3 ones are. 4 ones are 4 ones are. Like that only 5 also will get in the next term. So 5 also will get cancelled. And 69 will get cancelled. 68 in previous value will get. Okay. Means in the numerator only 1 we are getting. So 1 into 1, how many times you are multiplying 1? We will get 1 only. And in the denominator only 70 left. So 1 by 70 is equal to x by 70. Just compare both the term, both numerators and denominators. What will you get? 1 by 70 is equal to x by 70 we got. So by comparing numerator and denominator, therefore x will be equal to 1. Okay, just observe. See here, n value they are giving 70. X by 70 is nothing but 1 by 70. Just remember this formula. If you are getting like this, between those terms we must get multiplication only. And first term will be 1, 1, 1, 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 3. If that is in the case, we will get the answer as 1 by n. Okay, always will get the numerator 1 and n will be last term whatever we have. Here 70 is there, so 1 by 70 we got the answer. Okay, if suppose 1 minus 1 by 100 I have, then its result will be 1 by 100. Okay. Okay, observe the problem here. They are given that plastic can contains 52 liters of vegetable oil. Okay, total how much quantity is there? 52 liters. Okay, how much oil is left after consuming 3/4? See, 3/4 is a fraction, not value. So find out what is the value of 3/4. So here total 52 liters of oil is there in the can. So 3/4 of 52 is how much, find out the value. So how much oil is left over? This is used one. Consuming is nothing but used oil. And remaining is left in the can only. So that one we need to find. Here given total oil in the can is equal to 52 liters. Consumed oil is equal to 3/4 of 52 liters. That is 3 by 4 into 52. So 4 ones are 4 ones are 4 threes are. Okay. So 13 threes are 39 liters of oil was used. Therefore, oil left in the can will be equal to total oil is 52 liters and used one is 39. So remaining is did not use. So which is equal to 12 minus 9 is 3 and 4 minus 3 is 1. 13 liters of oil left in the can. So just observe whenever fractional form is given, find out the value. That's all. If they are given directly that value, then we can able to decide directly. Okay, so total oil in the can is 52 liters. They only mentioned whenever fraction is given, total value we must take. So 3/4 of the total liters will be equal to 39 liters we got. So this is the value. It is fraction and now we got the value. How much used? 39 liters of oil was used. Now remaining oil will be equal to 52 minus 39, which is equal to 13 liters. Now coming to the next problem. Denominator of a fraction is 6 greater than the sum of denominator and numerator is 16. Then find the fraction. Okay, first suppose here they are given the options also. First suppose 5 by 24 and second option is 5 by 11. Third option is 8 by 105 and last option is 6 by 35. So actually by simplifying this question we'll get very lengthy process. Just observe this. By observing the options, what are the given conditions? Observe. First condition is denominator of the fraction is 6 greater than the numerator. Here numerator is 5. 5 plus 6, 11 will get, but 24 is there. So this is not required fraction. First condition only doesn't satisfy. Now observe this one. 5 plus 6 is 11. Numerator is 5. Denominator is 6 more than the numerator. First condition satisfied. And then sum of the denominator and numerator is 16. 5 plus 11, 16. That's all. This is the required answer. Now we will see whether we will get that or not by doing the process. If you are not getting the options, in that case, how we need to solve this problem? So according to the given conditions, denominator of the fraction. See, denominator I am using d of the fraction is equal to 6 greater than the numerator. Numerator plus 6. Just observe 5 plus 6 equal to 11. Okay. And then sum of the denominator and numerator is 16. So denominator plus numerator is equal to 16. They are given in the question, these two. So let it be equation 1 and equation 2. Now denominator represented in terms of numerator. So substitute this value here. We will get the numerator value. After that, substitute again numerator value in the denominator. Then you will get the denominator also. So we will see. Substitute equation 1 in equation 2. What will get? Denominator is equal to n plus 6. Means instead of denominator, we will write n plus 6. N plus 6 plus n. So instead of d, we are placing n plus 6 from equation 1 plus n is equal to 16. That's all. So now n plus n, 2n plus 6 equal to 16. Now plus 6 is, we need to find out n value. Okay. 6 is a greater extra number. So plus 6 is there. Bring this side, minus 6. 2n will be equal to 16 minus 6. That is nothing but 2n equal to 10. Now only n value we need, but extra term we have 2. It is in multiplication. So bring this side. Then it will become division. So n equal to 10 by 2. 2 ones are 2 fives are. So n equal to 5. We got numerator as 5. So with the numerator 5, 2 fractions we have. But which one is the correct one? We need to select. So substitute n value in equation 2, otherwise in equation 1. No problem. So substitute n equal to 5 in equation 1. In any one equation you can substitute. So what will get? Denominator will be equal to n value is 5, 5 plus 6. Denominator is equal to 11. Therefore, the required fraction is equal to numerator by denominator, which is nothing but 5 by 11. That's all. Very simple question. Now coming to the next problem. Coming to the fourth problem, here they are given weight of 3 boys. The weight of 3 boys are 11 3/4 kilograms and 14 1/5 kilograms and 16 1/2 kilograms. Total weight of the 3 boys is total weight of the 3 boys is. Okay, observe the question. Here they have mentioned weight of 3 boys and total weight. Total weight is nothing but we need to go for addition. That's all. So observe, first identify what question they are asking, which operation you need to perform. So here they are given total weight of the 3 boys asking. Total weight is nothing but addition. So weight of each person is given. So given weight of 3 boys are 11 3/4 kilograms, 14 1/5 kilograms and 16 1/2 kilograms. Okay, therefore total weight of those 3 boys is equal to 11 3/4 plus 14 1/5 plus 16 1/2 kilograms. So which is nothing but all are mixed fractions. So convert them into improper fraction. Just observe their denominators 4, 5, 2. All are different. So unlike fractions. We need to perform LCM to convert the unlike fractions to like fractions. After that we need to do the addition. So just go through with the first conversion of mixed fractions to improper. Whenever you are getting mixed fractions in the question, first convert them into improper fractions. After that, perform the operations. Okay. So now what we'll get? 11 4s are 44. 44 plus 3 is 47/4 plus 14 5s are 80. 80 plus 1 is 60. 70. 70 plus 1 is 71. 70 plus 1 is 71 divided by 5 plus 16 2s are 32 plus 1 is 33/2. So we know how to convert mixed fractions to improper. Lastly, we will keep the units, okay? And here 4, 5, 2 all are unlike fractions. So take the LCM of 4, 5 and 2. See 4 5s are 20, 5 4s are 20, 2 10s are 20. 20 will be the least LCM. We will see 4, 5, 2. So go through with the 2 table. 2 2s are 4, 5, 1. That's all. 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20 will be the LCM. So we'll get LCM as 20. Now in 4 table, when you are getting 20, 4 5s are, means 47 into 5. So directly I am writing. Next, in 5 table, when you are getting 20, 5 4s are 20. So 71 into 4 plus, otherwise go through with one step. We got LCM as 20, so 4 into 5 by 5, 4 5 is 20, plus 7 by 5, 5 4s are 20, so 4 by 4, plus 33 by 2 into 10 2s are 20. That's all. So which is nothing but 47 into 5. 5 7s are 35. 5 4s are 20. 20 plus 3 is 23. 235 plus 4 1s are 4. 4 7s are 28 plus 310. 33 into 10 is 310 divided by 4 5 is 20. 20 20. So all are like fractions. Means only once we will get the denominator 20. So add all those values. 235 plus 284 plus 330. What will get? 9 and 6 plus 8 14. 4 plus 2 6 plus 2 is 8. 849 by 20. So it is an improper fraction again. So go through with the division to convert it into mixed fraction. 24s are 80. 49. 22s are 40. 9 is left over. So 42 9 by 20 kilograms. Okay. Quotient, remainder, divisor. Quotient, remainder, divisor. Okay, here observe once. They are asking to find out total weight. Total weight is nothing but sum of those 3 persons we need to find. So while we are taking mixed fractions, first we need to convert them into improper. So we got improper fractions like this. After getting that, if those are like fractions, directly we can add, but they are unlike. So we need to convert them into like fractions. That's why I'm finding the LCM of these 3 numbers. So I got 20 as the LCM of 4, 5 and 2. So that by multiplying the denominator with which number we will get 20, like that we are getting the equivalent fractions. Then after that, after the equivalent fractions, every fraction having the denominator 20, so all those are like fractions. So sum of the like fractions is nothing but sum of the numerators by common denominator. So here what is the numerator for first fraction? 47 into 5 and its answer is 235. So directly we did this. That's all. Okay. And this one 71 into 4 actually. See 47 into 5 by 20 plus 71 into 4 by 20 plus 33 into 10 by 20. We must write one step. That's all, because all are having 20 as the denominator. So multiply and write the product as the numerator of first fraction, second fraction, third fraction. That's all. Okay. Now coming to the next problem. A tub contains 16 1/2 liters of milk. How many times a glass? How many times a glass has to be filled with milk? Has to be filled with milk from the tub to empty it. If one glass contains 3/2 liters of milk. If one glass contains 3/2 liters of milk. Okay, observe the question here. A tub contains 16 1/2 liters of milk. Means total milk in the tub is equal to total quantity of the milk is equal to 16 1/2 liters. How many times a glass has to be filled with the milk from the tub to empty it? Means first suppose this is the tub and total milk is there here. So this milk you need to empty with the glass. How many times you need to fill up that glass and you need to pour in another container? Okay, so means how many times you need to take that one? See, from the biggest can you need to take you are using smaller thing to empty this part. Okay, and that glass capacity is a 3/2 liters. Okay, means how many times you need to use that 3/2 liters of milk to empty this 16 1/2 liters of milk. That is nothing but a division. Okay, see, for suppose I have a floor, rectangular floor, and tiles also rectangle in shape. Smaller tiles are filled in the rectangle. So how many rectangles are needed to fill up this complete place? They will ask. That is nothing but the area of this first one, means how much space is occupied by the first tile and what is the space occupied by the complete floor. Okay, area of the complete floor must be divided with this area of the one tile. Then you will get how many how many tiles are needed to fill up this area of the floor. Same thing, how many glasses are needed they are asking. So capacity of the glass is 3/2 liters and total capacity of the tub is equal to 16 1/2 liters. So divide 16 1/2 liters with 3/2, then you will get the number of glasses. So whenever they are asking number, you must go for division operation. Just given total capacity of the tub is equal to capacity of the tub equal to 16 1/2 liters. That is nothing but mixed fractions, so convert into improper. 16 twos are 32 plus 1 is 33 by 2 liters. And capacity of the glass, capacity of one glass is equal to 3 by 2 liters of milk. So it is a improper fraction only. It is an improper fraction. So directly we must use, don't convert it into mixed fraction. For the calculations, we need mixed fractions to improper, but improper fractions no need to convert for mixed fraction. After the calculations, if the result is an improper fraction, then we must convert it into mixed fraction. Therefore, number of glasses needed to empty the tub is equal to is equal to 33 by 2 divided by liters divided by 3 by 2 liters. So by is there, liters will get cancelled, number, so that doesn't contain any unit. So which is equal to 33 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. So division of fractions. Whenever we are getting division, convert into multiplication by taking the reciprocal of second fraction. That is nothing but 33 by 2 into 2 by 3. 2 ones are, 2 ones are will get cancelled. 3 ones are, 3 11s are. So 11 glasses are needed to empty the tub. Once again, observe the question. So first read the question properly and identify which operation you need to apply, either addition or subtraction or multiplication or division. Only these four they will give. So here how many glasses are needed they are asking. So whenever number they are asking, go through with the division. Okay. And while you are performing division, convert into multiplication by taking the reciprocal of second thing. Okay. While we are performing subtraction of integers, we are changing subtraction as addition and by taking the additive inverse of second value. Yes or no? Same here also. We need to convert division as multiplication by taking the multiplicative inverse of the fraction. Multiplicative inverse is nothing but reciprocal. That is numerator as denominator, denominator as numerator we must write. That is 2 by 3 given. So we must write, 3 by 2 is the fraction. So you have to write it as 2 by 3 to convert division into multiplication. Now coming to the next problem. Okay, observe the given thing, given question. We need to fill up the box. Here decimal numbers are given. Instead of direct values, decimal numbers are given. So just write as it is 1.92 into that box I am taking as x divided by 1.6 into 0.8 is equal to 3 by 2. Now we need to find out x value. So 1.92, two decimal digits are there in the numerator. Here also we will get a one decimal digit, completely two decimal digits. Okay. So then these two decimal digits and this point will get cancelled. That is point, this point, both will get, all those three will get cancelled. What will get 192 into x by 16 into 0.8 is nothing but 8 is equal to 3 by 2. Okay. How we are getting this one as cancel is nothing, just 1.6 is nothing but 16 by 10. Yes or no, in decimal notation, sorry, in fractional form. And 0.8 is nothing but 8 by 10. So 10 tens are 100. 192 by 100. So by 100, this 100 will get cancelled. That's all. Remember, if the number of decimal digits are equal in the numerator and denominator, then they will get cancelled. Point will get cancelled. Here two decimal digits are there. Here one and this one also one. Because it is product, that's why I am taking directly. If you are instead of product, you are getting addition, subtraction or division, we can't able to cancel like this. Okay. Now 16 ones are 16, 3 left, 32. 16 twos are 32. Now then 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12. So 3 by 2 into x is equal to 3 by 2 we got. Now x will be equal to 3 by 2 into, so this is in the division, by bringing this side multiplication, 2 by, this is in multiplication by bringing this side division. So remember, if you are getting a fraction at one side, you want to transform other side, you must take its reciprocal. So 3 by 2 reciprocal is 2 by 3. We brought this side. Then what will get? 2 ones are 2 ones are, 3 ones are 3 ones are. So x is equal to 1. That's all. Okay. Now coming to the one problem, which number is in the middle if minus 1 by 6, comma 4 by 9, comma 6 by minus 7, comma 2 by 5 and minus 3 by 4 are arranged in descending order. Okay, this is very clear that we need to write the descending order of the given values, but just observe the given fractional numbers. Here in fractions always will get plus values, but here negative values also we have. So they are called as rational numbers. So remember, when we are getting a number in the form of p by q, and even positive or negative values are there, that is comes under rational numbers. Fractions means only positive values will take. So here minus 1 by 6 is a negative number. That's why it is a rational number, not a fractional number. 4 by 9 is fractional number as well as rational number. 6 by minus 7, because minus is included in the denominator, complete number also treated as a negative number only. So it is also a only rational number. 2 by 5 is rational number as well as a fractional number. A number which is in the form of p by q and q is not equal to 0, then it is said to be a rational number. So 2 by 5 is in the form of p by q and it is positive. Both are positive numbers. So fraction as well as rational number. Minus 3 by 4. It is in the form of p by q, so it is a rational number, but because of negative number, it is not a fractional number. Now, the given numbers are minus 1 by 6, 4 by 9, 6 by minus 7 is nothing but minus 6 by 7 only, and 2 by 5 and minus 3 by 4. So observe the denominators. Like fractions only will simplify. 6, 9, 7, 5, 4. All are different numbers only we have. So first convert those fractions in those numbers into like numbers. So what we will get? 6, 9, 7, 5, 4. LCM we will see. Okay. Then what is the value? 2 3s are 6. And 9 as it is, 7 as it is, 5 as it is. These two are prime numbers, they will not get any other numbers. And 2 2s are 4. Now 3 and 9 we will get in 3 tables. So go through with 3 table. 3 1s are, 3 3s are, 7, 5, 2. 2, 5, 7, 3, all these are the prime numbers. So we will not get in any other other tables. So LCM will be equal to 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 5 into 2. So 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18, and 7 2s are 14, 14 into 5, 70, 70 into 18, 0, 8 0 0, 8 7s are 56. Okay, 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. 2 7s are 140, 140 into 90. So 1260 will be the LCM. Now coming to the fractions. So first of all, rational number, okay, into which number, by multiplying which number we will get that product we must see. So for that, go through with the division, whatever number, denominator 6 we have. So whatever LCM you got, divide that LCM with that number. Okay, that is denominator. For first fraction, denominator is 6. 6 1s are, 6 2s are 12, 6 1s are 6 and 0. So 210 by 210. That is nothing but minus 210 by 1260 is the equivalent fraction of minus 1 by 6 with the denominator 1260, and 4 by 9 into, so 1260 is the LCM, and here denominator is 9, so divide with 9. 9 1s are 9, 36, 9 4s are 36 and 0. So 140 by 140. 14 4s are 56, 560 by 9 into 140, that's all, 1260. And then next number was minus 6 by 7 into, so 1260 divided by 7. 7 1s are 7, 56, 7 8s are 56, 180. So 180 by 180, which is nothing but minus 1280 by 1260. And then 2 by 5 into. So divide 1260 by 5 because denominator is 5 here. So 5 ones are 5 twos are 10, 5 fives are 25, 5 twos are 10. 252 by 252. So which will be equal to 2 twos are 4, 2 fives are 10, 2 twos are 4 plus 1 is 5. 504 by 1260. And then after this, we have minus 3 by 4 into. So divide 1260 by 4. 4 threes are 12, 4 ones are 4, 4 fives are 20. 315 by 315, which will be equal to 3 5 minus value. 3 fives are 15 because here minus we have, that's why. 3 ones are 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 3 threes are 9, divided by 1260. That's it. Okay. Now just we got every fraction as a like fraction by with the denominator 1260. So write them in descending order. So first, when you are writing descending order, we need to choose the greater number first. Among these three negative values, so only these two are positive. Positive values will get first. 4 by 9 is 560 by this one, and 2 by 5 is 504 we got. So 4 by 9 is the